TP6 into the Cavern realm. This is the 6th episode of the Tyranny in Purple series. Try to suppress the rebellion utterly. So, in that interim, it's been about a week of downtime. Is there anybody who wants to use that in some interesting way? Right, so Chogno is a village of about just under 2,000 people, although that has swollen to just over 2,000 people as a result of people who are opposed to the foreign empire coming in to join the resistance. But it is very well stocked, and yeah, so. Does that answer your question?
Prepared spells list. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so there is an opening in a cave that was discovered when the resistance first was established. The resistors took refuge in this cave, and they encountered some dwarves, actually the ghost of dwarves, who live in it's called the Cavern realm, and they had died in these caves, and they explained the existence of them. And that's really all we know so far, is that there is a previously undiscovered entry to this vast cavern network in this abandoned mine. Okay, then I guess we will move on then. So we got a new character. We've got Tigash. You want to tell us a little bit about Tigash there, Flux?
I didn't really make a backstory for him, but he's a barbarian half-orc who likes to travel in lands he was once a soldier, a very proud soldier, and then something happened to him in battle. Kind of fell apart.
Okay, is there anybody who wants to, we just went to a 6th level, so there may be something that someone wants to talk about that.
Yeah, Paladin has a aura now, so if you stick around within 10 feet of me, you get +3 to saving throws.
I will hug you.
Group hug.
I'm gonna try and roleplay my character a little bit better this time. I didn't really get a chance last time to do anything like that, but because basically my guy is this. Well, first of all, he's like technically sort of a construct. Secondly, he's like just immediately recently come into existence, so he's kind of like a really, really intelligent child. If that makes any sense. So this could be interesting. That's the idea. Anyway.
Okay. Anything else anybody wants to add before we jump into it? Okay. So we've just finished breakfast, and as the meal's dishes are cleared, Baron Ragno, who you may remember is the son of the former Baron. The former Baron was forced to abdicate. He now lives under house arrest in the keep. His son Ragno is the new Baron, and the new Baron favors the revolution. That's the reason the old Baron was overthrown. He supported the Tofarians, and the villagers were turned against him. All right, so and with Ragno is a dwarf, and behind them is an entourage of about a dozen sort of men-at-arms to protect him, I guess, from assassins and whatnot. But the entourage falls away, engages small talk with the other commoners in the tavern. While Ragno says, I'm actively engaged in making alliances to throw back the eventual Tofarian army. But in the meantime, an opportunity has presented itself. Apparently, there is a vast system of tunnels and caverns that extend deep beneath the Dragon Teeth Mountains. And in that expanse, there is a sizable dwarven state that could have an interest in seeing the Tofarian Empire reduced. This is Jordan, a noble of those dwarves. They call themselves the Onyx Banes. And he has agreed to aid us in developing an alliance with them if we can reunite him with his people. He's been cut off because of the perilous nature of the upper reaches of that cavern realm. So this is not the sort of thing you would send in regular men-at-arms to do. And your group seems unusually tailored for that sort of activity. So is there anyone who is opposed to escorting Jordan, the Onyx Bane, down to his fellow dwarves in the Cavern realm? I guess I should say.
I'm not afraid of any caverns.
Underground?
Caverns are simply areas of rock that have been hollowed by water, nothing more. There's nothing to be scared of.
Oh, you should be afraid.
You should be afraid of nothing. There's nothing to be afraid of. What are you talking about? Fear is an irrational emotion.
Okay, so a couple of things here. Do we have anyone who can prepare and cast Lesser Restoration, and Revivify? Those are often often overlooked, and we want to make sure we have them because you never know when you're going to need them. So, is there anyone who? Okay.
Those are both divine spells. I'm an arcane caster. That's not going to happen.
So I can prepare Lesser Restoration,
Okay.
but
Does anyone
level with my highest spell slot.
Does anyone have Dispel Magic on their spell list? Revivify on their spell list at least.
I would also have it on my list.
Oh, you do? Okay. Well, all right. So to help you in your mission, then Baron Ragno is going to provide a scroll of Revivify. If it comes into play, you'll have to succeed on a caster level check to activate it, but at least you'll have it available if you need it. Anything else we want to do before we head off to this entrance in the Dwarven Mine with Jordan as our guide and ward? Say it again.
How big is the entrance?
The tunnels vary between 5 and 15 feet wide, and they will open into more sizable caverns that are going to be, maybe as wide as 90 feet across in some of the larger ones. So is everyone ready to go? No one needs to do any last second preparations?
Prepare Lesser Restoration.
Okay. Okay, well, Jordan sings a walking song for you Tolkien fans. All right, so let's see how we do. I got to get tokens out here for everybody. So I think
Is Drow extra language, or is that undercommon?
it's Undercommon and Elvish. They will speak Undercommon and Elvish. Okay, so we got Exar. We got Fargrim. We got Amada. Where's Amada? There's Amada. We got Zen. We got Alder. We got.
Do you think it's worth to get climbing gear and some extra rope?
I don't think it would hurt.
Yeah.
How big is the entrance?
The entrance is 10 feet across. Okay. Everyone should be able to see everybody else's tokens and move their own around.
Yep.
Okay. Right, so we are just minutes from the mine, and the trip has been pleasant. The weather is clear, and the sun is a positive omen. You're only a few hundred feet from the entrance to the cave, you think, based upon your previous explorations. Let's see, there are 7 of us. There are 7 of them. They're big. And slithering out of the undergrowth over here are 7 huge snakes. And I don't know of a way to keep them from attacking. So I guess we will go into initiative at that point. Right now.
Dominate beast, maybe? For 7 beasts? No.
There we go.
Okay. See, whenever I say I'm gonna roll a shitty initiative, I don't roll too horribly, but then when I say I'm gonna roll a shitty, don't say it, and I do roll shitty, that's why I say it.
I'm gonna roll shitty here. Hey, I didn't roll shitty!
See, it works.
Roll 20 is tapping the mic. It knows.
It does, no.
Alright, first snake comes slithering up to Alder, tries to...
You gotta roll that off, don't you? Well, actually.
Pew pew, 17.
17 hits, yes.
Hold on, master. Oh, man.
7.
Okay.
I love that. That is great.
And he's going to try to constrict.
Snap.
But I'm sure that a 9 misses.
That's right.
And it'll be Gaston's turn.
Walking over to Zin, put up my arm, tap bell, jumps back onto his shoulder, and then step back and cast Bless on Zin, Fargrim, and Alder.
Zin, Fargrim, and Alder. Okay, you guys are blessed. Fargrim's turn.
Okay, I am going to range, and then let the stake and hit him with my warhammer.
11 will miss. 19 will hit though. 15 will hit as well. He's got an arm class 14, so yeah.
He's blessed, so he gets a 3.
Oh yeah, your breast, yeah. Your 11 doesn't include a...
You can add a d4 to that first one if it gets a 3 on the bonus. Oh, look at that.
Okay, so the first one hit, and I do 1 less damage.
Okay. Why do you do 1 less damage?
Because I don't get the second one, the double swing. It only happens when I miss.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, that's kind of weird. You hit and it different. All right. Anything else from Fargrim?
Nope.
Zin's turn.
Can I put this creature without provoking?
No, this guy's in melee with you right now.
Okay, and I will provoke.
Okay. He will try to constrict you. 13 misses, though, I'm sure.
Yeah, he misses. And I'm gonna cast darkness on myself.
Okay.
A sorcery point.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
I'm intrigued by that strategy. That was in character, by the way.
It's XR's turn. XR's turn.
But also,
What's that? I'm sorry.
Oh no, I just threw the paladin aura on it. Darkness one is Gaston. Is that right?
No, it's
Sin.
soon. Oh, I put it on the wrong thing.
Now, how do you do awards?
It's on your token.
Yeah, you click the gear on your token.
Now, darkness is 20, right?
No, 15 feet, and you count for 5 of it. So you put in 12.5 as the aura.
Oh, interesting. So should I put in
7.5. Yeah. Like that.
Is that right?
That's right. Yeah, there are 14. Okay, so we got 13. 13.
I yell out, you might want to move a little bit to your left.
13 and then 11 or 9.
Keep that force ball.
And then a 7. Okay, he's still up, but he's looking bad. Anything else from XR? Okay. Okay, it is Amada's turn.
Sorry, I told you to move to the left, and you didn't. I'm gonna drop a force ball right here-ish. It's gonna hit. The goal is to hit the 4 at the top end.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I can hit them. And it's also gonna hit XR, unfortunately, if he has a good AC. So, it's that and another 2d10.
It's a 20-foot radius, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I'm blowing another first level spell slot to make that an extra 15. So XR, you need a dex save too.
Does he?
I'm pretty sure he will. I might be able to get it so that he doesn't. I doubt it though. Can I move the circle? Oh. That
Nah.
will hit all of them.
No.
That will hit. Let me just move it a little bit up.
Yeah, there's no way to get enough of this. Maybe. Like right there, it
I
could.
can get
Yeah.
more of them, but then I hit XR, and I'm fine with that. That's it.
I mean, you'll touch XR, but you have to cover more than half of his square, so he won't have to.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So you can get more than half of one of this guy's squares and exclude XR.
Okay, that's fine.
Right.
Then that's what I'll do, and that's 45 damage dex save for half.
Okay. Then it's a 15, you said?
It's a 15. Yeah.
Okay, anything else from XR?
That's for me, I think. Let me actually move slightly back. Let me measure. Move. There will be okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna want to stay in that order. So never mind. I'll just move like there. And that's it for me.
Okay. Okay.
One more dex save.
Okay, so. Right, so this is,
More dex saves out of that.
yeah, the one he had, even 22 would have killed him.
Oh, he was too low. He was too low.
All right, so this one moves up and attacks Zen. 16 to hit Zen. Okay.
That would have been the 12.
No, it would have been a 16.
Yours was famous for the darkness, right?
No, they have blind sight.
God damn it.
I guess that's going to do the same thing. A 20 to hit Zen.
That's a 20.
Yeah.
Okay. I use shield.
Okay. Let's move up. Attack Gaston. An 18 to hit Gaston. Gaston also shields, okay. This one will also attack Zen. And just move up, attacks XR. $23 to hit XR.
Yeah.
Okay, for 14 bludgeoning, you are grappled. While grappled, you are restrained. Tygosh's turn.
Sorry about my community. I'm gonna.
For 14 to hit these guys.
Pop rage. Yes.
Okay. Anything else from Tagash?
No.
Alder's turn.
Okay. What size are these? Are they large or huge?
They're huge.
Okay. Cool. Well, I guess I'll just come down here and start whacking at the bottom.
Okay.
3, 6, 19, 12. Crit. Throw a smite on it. Again. Okay. So a total of
Okay.
51.
Oh, okay. I got you. Total of 51. Got it. All right. He's bloody. Oh wait, you did a total of 51. He's dead. Yeah. Got it. He dies. He dies on the smite. All right. So this one, he's going to slide up, attack XR. I believe 12 misses XR. Or actually, he couldn't. So he would have to bite. So it would be a 23 because he already restrained and grappled by his buddy. So 23 for 10 against XR. Back to the top. Gaston's turn.
Okay. I will here. Take out my short sword. And not hit me.
Anything else from?
Until... Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Fargrim's turn. Okay.
You're kind of in my dark.
Six, 18, 28. Anything else from Fargrim?
Nope.
Okay. It is Zin's turn.
I think Zid looks at us and he's like, God, this always works. Why isn't this working? And he lets down his darkness. Does these guys have freaking blind sign? So release, cancel blind sight. Dark sign. And I'm gonna attack this one bottom left of me.
Okay.
With that's 5 feet, I guess. Right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna green flame blade him.
Okay. That'll hit. Yes, it does. Mm-hmm.
He takes 4 slashing, 8 fire damage, and the 1 right, and will take 8 fire damage.
Okay. Anything else from Zen? XR's turn. Uh, 14 hits. Yeah. This one. This one right here. Yeah. So down he goes. Then you're attacking the other one here. How are we sneaking and attacking?
I guess I would have done this on
Yeah. Okay. Anything else from XR? Amada's turn.
See, that's 5 damage. Does that kill him?
Which one are you attacking? I'm sorry.
Sorry, the one at the top, the one next to XR.
Okay. You're sending them all 3 at him?
Well, I'll redirect the 3rd one if this kills him. But I
You don't know if it kills him before you. It's like
Oh, that's
it's,
fine.
yeah.
They're okay. 14 damage.
Okay. So yeah, that's going to kill him. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Well, that's it for me.
Okay. Attacking Zen. 22 to hit Zen.
I will use shield.
Okay. Alright, so he is going to turn around and attack Gaston. going to try to. I don't know what that was. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Okay, here we go. A 19 to hit Gaston. All right, Gaston takes 11 points of bludgeoning damage and is grappled. And while you're grappled, you'll be restrained. I guess we need a Constitution saving throw to maintain concentration, right? All right, so this one's going to attack Zen, even though Zen has his... a 16 is going to miss Zen. Tygosh's turn.
And I walk up to this one. It's restraining. Okay, and then I swing twice.
Okay. Look for 14 is what these guys are.
They're both reckless. Sorry. My mic is.
Oh, you're attacking recklessly? Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else from Tygosh?
No, that'll be it.
Alder's turn.
Alright. I'll move in and attack.
Uh,
17, 14 hit for 13 damage.
13. Okay. Gaston's turn. Oh, okay. So Bless is gone. All right.
I'm just going to hit this guy. Excellent. I put it on Zen. Bell's going to assist me while distracting the snake. So.
Okay. All right.
Oh my god.
And then on the bounce to the guy behind him.
Okay.
Oh my god.
14. All right. So down he goes. Anything else from Gaston?
Walk over here, get my parrot, go back.
Okay. Fargrim's turn.
Okay, I'm going to attack the snake that's beside me.
All right. He goes down on that second hit. Remove or attack this one? Okay. Okay, Zin's turn.
Well, wait, I didn't get my last attack.
I'm showing a 20 for 10. Oh no, that was Fargrim. Right, yeah, that's right. So you get 5 attacks.
I only attacked 4 times.
Okay.
I attacked once, I missed, and then I hit him the second one.
That's what I'm asking you. So you get 5 attacks at 6th level. That's pretty good.
4.
Yeah. I'm showing 4. I'm showing 4 attack rolls. You're saying there should be 5. Is that right?
No.
No, this is the fourth attack roll is what he just did.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Anything else from Fargrim?
No.
Okay. Zin's turn.
I will booming blade, I guess. Yep. 12 damage.
Okay. Anything else from Zin?
That's all.
XR's turn. he's going to go down at that point. All right, down he goes. So we've got these 7 snakes here. Do we have a way to skin them, preserve their hide? Looks like it would be useful in leather working and other armor type situations. Could be valuable if we can retrieve it in a useful way.
Does anybody? Last time was nature survival.
Yeah, nature survival or leather working tools if you're proficient in leather.
Okay, I'll assist whoever's doing it.
Okay.
So how many times?
7. Yep.
Okay, hold on. I give a +4 plus advantage when I help.
That's actually pretty good.
But I have to.
He made the check. This is
Yeah, I made the check. I'm trying to get rid of where it's not a mile long, so I don't damage shit.
so there's 3 you could help 6 days with your bonus.
Yeah, I don't think the 14.
14 becomes 18,
Yeah,
and 17 becomes 21.
yeah. The 14. There's no way to get it to 20.
Up to 20. Yeah, plus 1 is 16, 19.
Oh, I see. But you didn't help the second one either because you only have an 11 and you needed a 15. I see. So you help, but you don't get the +4 bonus. I see what's going on there. All right. So we got 5 out of 7. That's not bad.
What's the last one?
You need one more.
Well, no, there's no way to get it with the 14, right?
The last.
No, the last one, there was another one. There were 3 that were in question. Well, I know you know
No, there are 2 that in question. One is just clearly failed. There's no way to get that 14 to a 20.
Yeah.
That just failed.
there was
Right.
a 19 and a 17.
Right. Yeah. So we got
And I missed
yeah, and he got a 26 and an 11 on his history checks. Yeah.
Okay. I miscounted. I thought I saw something that was wrong.
Okay. So 5 out of 7. That's good.
Yeah, 5.
Fun out of combat
Yeah,
agility.
Yeah, it is. That's pretty good.
Oh, you know what? I forgot some. Where am I at? I forgot to put Jordan out there. There's Jordan. Jordan, by the way, he moves to a safe distance and dodges at every opportunity. Try to be out there. There you go.
He's awfully big.
He's huge.
Yeah, he is awfully big.
I can fix that.
Big dwarf.
That is big for a dwarf.
All right, so off we go. All right, so this whole area turns out to be infested with snakes. In addition to the giant constrictors, there are swarms of poisonous snakes. So we've got 8 of them. I'm sorry, 7 of them, and 8 of us. So let's see who they attack.
Oh, well, that's the fucking
Oh, Jordan's going to get hit twice. All right, so we got XR, 2 on Fargrim, 2 on Jordan, 2 on Tigash, and 1 on Alder. All right, so let's see, XR. 15 and a 17. Either of those hit. I don't think they do, right? Oh, you have a 6. Oh, that's right. You're a rogue. For some reason, I'm saying. So the 17 will hit. So I need a DC 10 Constitution save. All right. So you take 6 points of piercing. All right. So that was XR, and then there was one on Fargrim. 24 to hit Fargrim.
Yep.
Okay, so we need a DC 10 Constitution save. We got, what did I go to?
I'll be right back. Grab a snack.
Oh, I'm sorry, I reversed that. It was supposed to be 2 on Fargrim and 1 on XR. That's okay. It'll all. We got 1 on Alder. Whoops, that's wrong. An 11 misses Alder, I'm sure. And then we got 2 on Tygosh. 25 to hit Tygosh.
The second one hits.
Okay, for 7 piercing, and we need a DC 10 Constitution save. Okay, and then we got 2 against our poor little noble escort. Let's see. 16 is going to hit. He's armor class 50. Both of those are going to hit. All right, so then he's got a Constitution save.
Watch him just die here.
Well, he's got 27 hit points, so.
He failed both these things.
Yeah, he made the first one. And yeah, so he takes 16 points. He says, "Now you know why I need an escort, right?" This is I used to have an entire crew with me, but the Tefarians chased us down and wiped out everybody but me. So, okay, so I need to get everybody. We are about to descend into the darkness. Do we want to take a short rest first, or do we need it?
I can go about it.
Fine.
Okay, down.
Need it.
All right, in we go.
I'm going to
Oh,
heal
darkness.
Okay.
the guy, dude. That's 7. It's not adding the modifier for some reason.
I think. What is the modifier? +4.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't add the modifier. Okay, so into the darkness we go. The Cavern realm is completely dark, unless you're going to provide light. It's a place of complete darkness and unexplained echoes. However, Jordan appears to be much more at ease here than he was above ground. And
Yeah, very descriptive and love behind it there. Like, oh, this is so thing.
do we have any sort of standard marching plan that I need to know about?
I should go first.
I'm probably going to be in the middle.
Probably go right behind whoever's in front.
I'll be in front if no one else wants to.
Me as well. In front.
All right, so let's first establish where Alder is, right? Because Alder can have a couple of people behind him if they want to be, and a couple of people in front of him if they want to be.
Group hug.
That's exactly what it is. Spawn, get in here. Just hope no one fireballs us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get spell resistance for another level, so.
Spell resistance is a thing in 5e.
Yeah.
Yeah, the...
You have advantage on saving throws against. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's different. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's different, yeah.
In 3.5, it's just the target has the person casting the spell actually has to make a caster level check to hit you with the spell, like an AC for spells.
Complicated.
Yeah, it is complicated. 3.5 is complicated.
I don't know. Put a card out there for that. Okay, so we are sliding down. We've gone. Feels to us like Feels to most of you like a mile, but Jordan says, "Oh no, we're just barely a half a mile under the surface." We dwarves can figure out that sort of thing. When there is a so what is my best passive perception?
I have 17.
I hear 17. Does anybody have a 17 beat? Okay. So then we enter this one chamber, and it triggers a bunch of rocks to fall upon us. So I need dexterity saving throws from everybody. We're looking for a DC 15 dexterity check. Dexterity saving throw.
I get advantage.
Yeah, this is a trap. So if you have something that gives you advantage on traps, this would.
Better.
This,
Everyone gets +3.
Oh, look at that. I passed.
so it's 22 or 11. It's 22 or 11. It's 22 or 11 is the damage. Mm-hmm.
What's the
It's, he said 15.
DC 15. Yeah, DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
This is the aura of everyone else. Jeez.
And it's also quite loud. All right. Oh, Jordan needs to make that next year. All right, so Jordan goes unconscious.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
So what are we going to do about Jordan?
You went down.
Do we want to? Is it worth expending our score revivify, or should we? Just
No, he's not dead. He's just unconscious. He's not dead. He's just unconscious.
check him out?
First, wait for him to first death saving throw if we want to mitigate it. And just
I'll give him a point of lay on hands. Come up.
Okay, so he's up at 1 point.
Jeez. We could use some. Oh.
I'll give him 7. Oh, that's funny.
That's the amount we can get.
That's the total. I popped it once. I
Yeah.
up to half their health.
Are you a theurgist? Is that what you are?
Yes, I am.
Oh. Okay.
I like all those tokens coming up down there.
Yeah, they're good. All right, so as we are taking care of Jordan, some creatures appear to manifest out of the wall there. Look like they are proto-human type things. Like may eventually evolve into humans, but are currently a throwback to. And we will go into initiative at that point.
I don't like my position right now. This is not good. And with my luck, I'm gonna roll a 2 on initiative. Maybe not. Maybe I'll be okay. Nope, I thought I got +4 to initiative. And I said I was gonna roll a 2. This is, I have to roll a -2 on the die.
Okay. Let me see. I don't think anybody's going to be surprised. We'll see. Yeah, so the first guy, he's got an 8 stealth, so that's going to be everyone beats an 8. All right. So It's probably their smell that gives them away as they get excited and they approach. Okay. So that's wrong. Yeah, they're troglodytes. Okay. All right, so XR, you're first. You see these 7... Oops, there's too many there. Sorry about that. You see these 7 troglodytes sneaking in around the edge of the room there, using their chameleon skin to try and hide up against the wall. But their stench gives them away. Okay. Okay, so Trog jumps out. Oh, I guess I need to put him in initiative. Oh, Jordan will actually go first. Or I guess he'll go second, yeah. All right, so Trog jumps out, attacks XR or let's see what that's done. I'm going to attack XR. So
Close enough for opportunity attack.
where are you?
In the center.
Yeah, you can get an opportunity attack there. Yeah. These guys are easy to hit. Okay, so you hit him. And then he's going to attack XR. We got a 15, a 22, and a 16 to hit XR. And do either of the claws hit? I know. I'm guessing a 22 hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I need a DC 14 Constitution saving throw. Seems to be an unusually powerful stroke from him. All right, and there's no. Just feels like he was trying. It was almost rang your bell for a second. All right, and then it is Jordan's turn. Jordan says, "Oh, I've fought Trogs before. I'm going to move over here and dodge." Then it is Fargrim's turn. Is Fargrim with us?
Sorry, my mic is muted.
No.
I'll move here. I'm gonna rage. And then I'm gonna attack him.
Okay, so all right, so we got, and these guys are real easy to hit. They're armor class 11, just so you know. Yeah. All right, so we got a 19 for 9, and he's bloodied, and then on the 12 he goes down. Anything else from Fargrim?
Nope.
Amada's turn.
Alright, well, like those are on corners. Like here. Get it. Here. Okay, he goes like, he goes like, well, these life forms certainly don't seem very intelligent, and then he drops a force ball right where the origin of that line was, and, I am not going to pump that up, actually, considering, see how low they are.
Okay.
So, that won't hit any of us, but it's gonna hit 4 of them. Ish.
Okay. It's a
It's a dex save.
text. Okay. Hmm.
Wow, they're rolling really well, unfortunately. There you go.
He goes down.
Right?
And he'll go down. Okay. Anything else from Armada?
I'm gonna move backwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is XR's turn.
We should rest after this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else from XR? Right, so he's going to run over and attack Amada. 20 to bite. Just 20 bite.
Yeah, I don't think I can shield against any of those.
So it's going to be a total of 15, and then I need a Constitution saving throw.
Right.
Right, feels like he hits you awfully hard, but you're able to shake it off.
Well, actually, I have to save it for fun.
So he's going to run up and attack Gaston.
What is the one that attacked Mosh? Didn't take it a opportunity check on it?
Yeah, Alder, you could take an opportunity attack
Alder,
against him.
you
So.
should technically use one reaction.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Okay, so to hit Gaston, we've got a 15, a 17, and a 22. Did any of those hit?
23 with shield.
So you're casting shield and avoiding them all. All right. Alder's turn.
Alright, so try to clean up the guy over here. Just 18 for 11. Still alive. 17 for 4.
Which one are you? I'm sorry. Which one are you attacking?
This guy on the right,
Oh, okay.
in our back line.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then bonus action, that would be 11.
Okay. Yeah.
11 hit
11's what you need to hit these guys. Yeah.
for 5.
Okay. Anything else for Alder?
Nope. That'll be it.
Zin's turn.
Guess they do have to be pretty durable to try and dive the back like that.
I guess I'll try to kill that one then. Booming blade, I guess. What are these guys? Blade back
For 9.
damage.
All right. He goes down at that point. He was pretty beat up from the 3-4 previous hits. Yeah.
You're not adding your modifier to the damage.
I
Oh,
think I am.
No.
no, that's one.
Oh, now I'm
Modifier
one
has gotta be.
the modifier to my god damn it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, so
Well,
you,
unless you strength mod.
anything else from Zin?
That's all.
Okay, Tagash's turn.
Right here. I'm gonna attack
Okay, that's going to miss.
Are you attacking recklessly? Maybe.
Oh, are you attacking
Yeah,
recklessly?
I'm attacking recklessly.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna attack this one first, then I'm gonna
Okay.
turn around and attack the one behind me.
Okay. Right, that's going to take that one down. Anything else from Tygush?
That's it.
Okay, I guess this one will attack XR. He's the one to hit him the hardest. Uh, 19, a 23, and a 13. So I guess the 19 bite and then 23 claw hits. So I need a DC 16 Constitution save from. Okay. And it is Gaston's turn.
I send Bell over to XR, and it was. Oh, I thought you were unconscious.
No, he's got one hit point. Hanging on by a thread.
I can,
Oh my
okay,
god.
Okay, then never mind. Bell just sits on my shoulder, looks confused, yells at the little thing in front of me, so I get advantage, and
There's more. How lovely.
I slap the little thing for 15.
Okay. That's going to take him down.
He is not dead.
No, he goes down at that point. Yeah.
I'm going to heal. What? Oh. I'll heal XR.
That's 7.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be 7. I think that's the first level healing word for 7 to XR. Okay. All right, so running in from this side comes a troglodyte, runs up, sees XR laying there on the floor. He's going to slap him a couple of times. Or standing there, I should say, yeah. So 24 to hit XR. And then a 10 and a 15 both miss, right? Okay. You hear footsteps in both of these hallways, just so you know they're farther.
This is gonna be interesting.
Okay. I'll move up a bit. And I'm gonna attack the bloody one.
Okay. 12 will hit, and he will go down at that point.
Then my other two would be against this one.
Okay, both of those are going to hit. It is Amada's turn.
Okay. Let's see. There's just one left.
Well, you hear
Well, I
footsteps.
know
and
there's
both of
more,
those.
but
Yeah.
they're not in range to hit yet, so I can
Right.
just basically
Mhm.
firebolt this guy, and that's basically all I really need to do at this
Okay.
point. So I'm gonna firebolt him
That
for
hits.
this much damage,
Okay.
and other than that, I'm actually gonna move a little bit farther back.
Okay.
Stay in the Paladin's aura, but otherwise,
XR's turn. All right, so he's going to go down on that attack. He only had 2 hit points left. Alder's turn.
Okay. Let's see. Yes. XR, you're low on health.
That's good. Then I can just.
He's lower than me, but I'm pretty sure. We're both fairly low, but I don't think there's any abilities that can kill more than one person at this moment.
Sure. I'll just go to XR, give him 28 points to lay on hands, and then go to the bottom door.
Okay. All right. So this guy comes rushing in here. He's going to attack Fargrim there. 12, 17. I believe those both miss, but then we crit for 5. Okay, and then I'll need a DC 15 Constitution save from. All right.
Good with these saves.
Yeah, +7, so.
You would
Okay, so this is going to provoke from Alder as he gets to about right there.
Alright. 22 for 12. I'll throw a first level smite on it as well
Okay.
for another 3.
Okay, so then he's going to move on around and attack Alder. 16, a 24, and an 11. I believe the,
On Alder?
yeah, on Alder.
Alright, the 24 hits.
Okay, I need a DC, for 5 points, I need a DC 15 Constitution save from Alder. Alright, do you have anything you can do about that, Alder, to get that to a 15?
Nope, that's just a 14.
Okay, so you are incapacitated and unable to move at the moment.
Alright.
Jeez.
Zen's turn.
Do I hear more of them coming?
Yes, yeah, sounds like a couple more from each directions. You're very close.
How big is the hallway?
About 10 feet across.
Okay, I'm gonna stand in front of it so they can't pass through. And then I'll cast sharpness on myself.
Okay.
What was that, 12.5?
Yeah, 12.5.
Yeah, I'm using my social to do it.
Okay. And you have dark vision, right?
Yes, I have dark vision, but I have the thing where I can see through my own darkness.
Or Devil's Sight. Devil's Sight, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that was Zen. Anything else from Zen?
That'll be on all.
All right. Tygosh's turn. Okay, that's going to hit. Yeah. Oh, he's bloodied too. Okay. Trog comes running in, sees you frothing at the mouth. He's going to attack Tygosh. 26 for 4. 17 hit Tygosh. Okay, so for 4 and 4, and then I need a DC 14 Constitution save from Tygosh. Yes. Mm-hmm. Do you have advantage on that because you're raging or anything?
I don't think so, but I think I get something from the aura.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to get to a 14 though. I don't think. Right. So Tygosh is incapacitated as well then. incapacitated.
That's
Uh,
really. It's only a DC 15.
it's 10 plus the damage done on the clock.
I have +6, so
You rolled a 2, yeah. Alright, so this one comes pushing by. Whoops. You'll provoke from Zen.
Okay, I'm gonna use Burning Bludgeon.
Okay?
I get advantage because it's nice.
That's correct. Because it can't see you. It doesn't even know what's in that darkness.
And since he's still running, then he also takes this damage.
Well, okay. Whenever you hit him, he decides that he's going to stop moving. He didn't know what was in the darkness. He thought it might have even been an ally. But once you hit him, he stops and says, well, fine then. And he will attack with disadvantage. So we got a 19, a 13, and a 10.
He misses.
Okay. This one will come running in. And he'll attack Tygosh. So we got a crit for 4, and a 26 for 3, and a 28 for 6. And you're already incapacitated, so it's not going to be, you can't be doubly incapacitated.
Sure.
Yeah.
Not gonna make him waste that ability on him.
Yeah, so this one comes rambling through and will attack. Yeah, there's no way you're going to be able. It's difficult terrain for him, but you're not going to be able to just absolutely keep him from moving through. And they have a lot of movement the first round. All right, so he's going to attack Fargrim. 17, a 10, and a 22 to hit Fargrim.
22 hits.
Okay, then I need a DC 15 Constitution save from Fargrim.
So, for the Constitution save, is it the actual damage or what it rolls? So since I'm raging, it's only doing 2 damage.
And it would be DC 12 then. Yes, it's the actual damage taken. Okay, and it is Gaston's turn. Are you with us, Gaston?
You muted? Check if you're muted. Is Matt Gaston? Because he is muted.
Matt, are you with us?
Didn't he say you had to go do something?
Okay, well, we'll come back to him then. So Jordan is going to move over and continue to dodge. Fargrim's turn.
Okay, I'm going to attack this one.
Okay. Okay, so we got 12 for 12. And then a 14 for 8. And then a 25 will take him down. Is that it for Fargrim? Okay. Amada's turn.
Sure. What am I looking at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. I'm gonna. Jeez. We're all like scattered throughout the entire party. Can't. Let's see. Which one looks the most damaged? That one's bloody over there.
Yeah, that was bloody.
Sure. I'll throw a scorching ray with. All right. I'll throw 2 of them over here. Or sorry, 1 of them over there, and 2 of them at the guy behind all of them.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
All 3 of those hit.
So the first one, that guy takes 4 damage.
Okay.
Blood.
Down he
The other guy
goes.
Okay, good. I guessed correctly. And then 12 and 23 to the guy behind
Okay.
him.
And he's bloodied now. Anything else from Amada?
I usually just gonna keep moving backwards, but this time it actually comes all the way to the back of the room. So there's no way I'm getting powers.
Right. XR's turn.
Yeah, he's also my weapons. That's what he does.
Okay, he goes down.
So I'm moved into one.
Okay. Alder is incapacitated.
Yep. No save.
It just automatically ends after one round. So you'll miss a turn and then you'll be fine. Okay.
So he has his reaction now, though. He can take a reaction
Uh,
after his turn,
Yes.
or is it at the end of the turn of the guy again?
At the turn of the guy. Yeah. But all right. So let's see. Okay, so he's going to attack Fargrim. We got 13, 25, and 15.
25 hits.
Okay. It is Zin's turn. There is no saving throw. He wasn't able to recharge, so there's no.
Okay, these two guys aren't 5 feet apart, are they?
Yeah, they're a little over 5 feet apart. Mm-hmm.
Do I hear any more of them coming? Or?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sounds like there's a few more of them on the way.
I'll just booming blade this guy in front of them.
Okay. 22 hits. No, you have advantage.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, thank you. 13.
Okay.
Not bad.
Light-
That'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Tygosh was incapacitated, so he'll miss a turn. Let's see. He's going to attack Tygosh. 13 and 19 for 3, I think, hits Tygosh. This one's going to attack with disadvantage against Zen. We got 17, 17, a 20. Either of those hit.
I will use shift.
Okay. And it is Gaston's turn. Oh, Gaston is not here, so he's dodging again.
Oh my god, so many of them.
Yeah, that's sort of the challenge of this one, is how you can deal with
Yeah.
successive waves of creatures.
Yeah, that's the hardest part of this.
This one will provoke from Alder as he comes moving in here. Alder will have his reaction back by this point.
But I'll roll a 1.
Okay.
Jeez.
So he's going to attack Alder. Alright, so 12 will miss, but then we got a crit for 6, so that'll be a DC 16. And then a 17 hit Alder.
17 will miss.
Okay. And then
Yeah, so I fail that again.
incapacitated. Jordan continues to dodge. This Trog will come dashing in. He can attack either one. He's going to attack Alder, though. This one's used his powerful strike. And none of those are going to hit Alder. Yeah, none of those are going to hit Alder. Yeah, they don't have advantage. Yeah. Fargrim's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the top one.
All of those hit. Yeah, so we got 17 and 9. So he goes down on the third hit. Anything else from Fargrim?
Nope.
Amada's turn.
Sure. Amada is going to. Shit. He's gonna. Oh, I can't see it, can I? Okay, I'm gonna firebolt at the guy to the left of Alder that just provoked from him and got nat 1s, 26 to hit for 11 fire damage.
Okay. Anything else from
I'm just
Amada?
gonna keep slinging. No, I'm done. I'm just gonna keep slinging cantrips at this point. I have not nearly enough.
Alright, so this third one will come running in. Oops. Who's he going to attack? He also is going to attack Alder. We got a 25 bite for 6. And then 2 crits for 7 and 8. And we are already incapacitated, so.
Alder goes down.
Oh, Alder goes down. Okay. XR's turn.
Okay, I'll shoot again. Can I mean, how does... Can I hide from this problem?
Yeah, there is shadow. There's shadow illumination. Yeah, and especially around the corners. So, yeah, we're going to say there's enough to hide. Sure.
Alright, cool. I'll go and... Does the only stop mean that they're...
That means that they proc their forceful strike, and they're going to have to recharge it before they can use it again.
Right. 13.
13 will hit. Yeah, these guys are armor class 11. Okay. Anything else from XR? Okay. All right. So this one comes running through, bumps into Zen. Doesn't really know what's going on. And so he's going to provoke from Zen as he continues to move away.
I use my reaction for shield.
Oh, okay. So he's going to get out to there and attack Fargrim.
Can he get through both of us, or if he can't see, or what?
Yeah, he seems to be exerting adrenaline so that, and he is dashing at this moment as a bonus action. Yeah.
But he can't get through me if I'm this big.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain, but that you can't completely stop him from getting through you in a 10-foot wide corridor there. You would have to have grappled him or done something like that to completely keep him from moving past
But
you.
his ally was also in the way, so I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah, his ally.
Was his ally, so how could he get through?
Well, that's the point, is he couldn't see that it was ally. He just knew that there was a bunch of stuff in the way and was trying to get through the darkness.
His ally couldn't know that that was him, then he couldn't get through. You only can move through your allies if your allies allow you to.
Okay. Oh, he got through. Yeah. He had to pay the cost of difficult terrain, but he got there.
Just communicate.
All right. So attacking Fargrim. I'm sorry. I already did that. Yeah. So a 21 for 6 and a 9 and a 10. Okay. This one is going to do the same thing, winding up about right there and attack. So his is the second one. So it's going to be a 22 for 6, 26 for 4, and then a crit for 5 against Fargrim. And we'll need a DC 14 Constitution save on that second one.
Did not hit for the first one?
No, neither one of the claws hit on the first one.
I'm just gonna use the same one because it's the first one I rolled, so.
Oh, okay. So we are incapacitated as well. Alder is unconscious, right? So Alder will need a death save.
Yep. Nope.
And
Actually, do I still get my aura?
now, when you have to be conscious to exude an aura.
Conscious to give it possibly.
Okay.
It'd
Uh,
also be broken if it wasn't like that.
yeah, Zin's turn. We would just carry around dead paladins.
Exactly.
That's not what I was totally thinking.
Not a bad idea, but
It was just the
Okay, what is Zin going to do for us?
here?
Yeah, they're at armor class 11. They're not. So that's going to be 8. Right, down he goes.
And I'll end my turn.
Okay. Tygosh's turn. You with us, Tygosh? Flux, are you? Did we lose Flux?
More progress.
So, I have a question. When my rage ended as soon as I was infected.
Do you? Does it end when? I thought you could rage until you didn't deal damage or take damage.
Stop taking damage again, but I don't know if I took damage.
Yes, you
You
yes, you did take damage. Yes.
Did he take damage by the turn that he was incapacitated?
And it's attacked.
Okay, so
Here, and then the second one hits this one, next one.
all right, for 15 and 9. Anything else from Tygosh?
No.
Okay. Oh, he was good. All right, so this one comes stumbling through the dark and will provoke from Zin as he climbs past you.
Open and blade.
Do you have Warcaster? Is that how you're doing that?
Yes, that working.
Okay, so that's going to hit.
It's very useful.
Yes, it is. Very good spell. For 10. All right, so he's going to turn around and attack at that point. I don't think any of those hit with disadvantage. Yeah. And this one will, let's see. First of all, I got to see. He does not recharge. He's going to attack Tygosh. So got a 23 for 6 and an 18 and a 22. So 6, 5, and 3. I don't know if the 18 hits Tygosh or not, though. And it is Gaston's turn.
Okay. Alder's down.
Alder's down, yep.
Yep. Okay. Gets 11 HP. Ooh, nice. And action. Step up. Oh. Grand Fund this guy.
Okay.
And then for the bounce onto somebody.
Yeah, I guess this guy's the only one who's close enough, really. Yeah. Am I missing some die rolls? I'm not seeing anything in my roll 20. Last thing I'm showing is the troglodytes attacks.
Oh, I'm talking to myself.
That's the last thing I'm showing, too.
No, I'm talking to
Yeah, that's
myself.
what I was thinking.
Working on the. Not the.
Oh,
Because I was spinning shot. Okay. Now. He gets 12 HP.
okay. So Alder gets 12 HP. And then you were going to attack Green Flame Blade. That's going to hit.
And then flips.
for 11. He was actually bloodied. So he actually goes down at that point, and then the bounce. Do 8 to his buddy. And he's now bloodied. Okay. Well, seeing that, this troglodyte will run over here and
That's got to provoke for Alder.
Alder is unconscious. Oh no, Alder's awake again. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Alder's awake. Yeah. So yes. Yeah. So he will no. So realizing that, seeing Alder wake up, he'd actually attack Alder. My mistake. And he recharges. So a 21, a 26, and a 22. And a DC 6, a DC 16 constitution. Well, yeah, it doesn't matter. He's definitely incapacitated because he's going to be unconscious again. Jordan continues to dodge.
Let's
The,
these two guys.
they just are ranged attackers and didn't want to be up in melee. Right, so this one's going to step up and attack Tygush. Tygush is reckless, right?
No, I'm not anymore.
You didn't attack recklessly last turn?
I don't think I did.
Okay, so we got a 24 to bite and then 2 misses. Fargrim's turn.
I'm incapacitated.
Oh, okay. Amada's turn.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna. The one of those is bloodied, right? Okay. Should I burn my last? No. Yeah, I'm just gonna firebolt the bloodied one.
Okay, that hits.
So that's a 13 damage
Okay,
to him.
he goes down.
Bloodied one. Awesome. That's it for me.
Okay. So he is going to attack Tygosh, I guess. He's the only one conscious there. 19, a 20, and a 19 to hit Tygosh.
They all hit.
Okay, I need a DC 13 Constitution save from Tygosh. Okay. And it'll be XR's turn. Yes, Which one? Okay. For 16, he's bloodied now. Right, so Fargrim is no longer incapacitated, I don't think. So he's going to attack Fargrim. 26, a 21, and a 10 will miss. But I need a DC 13 Constitution save from Fargrim.
Oh, I would know. Oh, yeah.
Fargrim's incapacitated again. And then this one's also going to attack Fargrim, I guess. They're going to gang up on Fargrim, it looks like. 26 and a 15 will miss, and then a 27 for 6 and 3. And Alder is back down again. Need another death save for Alder. All right.
Okay.
Zin's turn.
You might die. Jeez.
I might die.
I thought we were going to use that Revivify on Jordan.
Question: if they're in my blind, do they get a disadvantage to their saving throw?
No.
Would I use Burning Hands and hit all 3 of you fellows and Fargrim as well? Sorry, Biddy.
Yeah, you'd hit Fargrim too. Yeah. But you could hit all 3 of them. They're all within a 15-foot cone of you.
Well, they'll do damage to you, but hopefully they'll do less damage than hopefully kill them all, and they'll do less damage than attacking you, buddy.
Is that what we're doing? Give me some flaming.
Yeah.
Give me some burning hands damage then.
I'm casting it at 3rd level. 15 damage.
15 damage. Okay. That precisely kills that one. That one's going to be bloodied now.
Only the 17.
15. Right, this one's barely hanging on. And then we need a dexterity save from a Fargrim. So Fargrim takes half and half again, right?
No, 'cause it's fire damage.
It'll be
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Only if you're bear totem. Anything else from Zin?
that's all.
Okay, Tygosh's turn.
First ring is the one on the right. These are both right wings, and then the one on the left. First one's 7, and the second one is 7.
Okay. Okay, they're both bloodied now. Gaston's turn.
I'm going to firebolt this one.
Okay.
What's your intelligence modifier?
Oh, 4.
So it's 10.
That's a 13. That's a 13.
How do you get a 13?
He didn't add his intelligence modifier to it.
Oh, it's just proficiency bonus. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yes, 13 hits. Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
All right, so 12. There you go. He goes down.
I want to have my focus.
This is strange.
Anything else from Gaston?
How many death spells, or how bad does Alder look?
He's got 2.
Yeah. Basically, stabilizing someone by healing them in this game doesn't reset their death saves.
Yeah, you have to take a rest to reset the thing.
I know, but still.
But it is 4, right? That you need to die.
No, 3. Mm-hmm. All right, so
It's 4, okay.
Alder is at 7. Right, so this one's going to attack Fargrim. There. So we got 25, 24, and 23. Let's see if his... For a total of 13 against Fargrim. Jordan continues. Or I said Fargrim. I'm sorry. I meant Tygish. Yeah, Fargrim's all the way across the room. It was this guy right here who just attacked. My mistake. Sorry about that. Then Jordan continues his dodge, and now it is Fargrim's turn.
How much damage was it?
13 total on 3 separate attacks.
Incapacitated.
Okay, Amada's turn.
I'm gonna bring out another scorching ray, force damage, and it's gonna go 1 at each of them. 1, 2, and 3.
Okay, all 3 of those hit.
Okay. 6, 5, and 7.
Okay, 6, 5. He's not quite dead yet. And 7. Down he goes. Okay, only 1 left. We're gonna make it.
We're in the home.
Exar's turn. Nope, there's only 3 waves.
Oh, I still have more resources.
I don't, so I'm kind of glad. Why do you think I was throwing cantrips the entire time?
Right, he's going to go down at that point.
1/3 level spell slot.
And there doesn't sound like there's anyone else coming at this point. So,
We should take a rest, possibly even a long rest, like, legitimately.
Guys, I don't feel so good.
Yeah, we might want to take a long rest even.
Yeah, I'm not used to doing this a lot. No idea.
I don't either.
Is there doors on either of these entrances?
I came into this fight with
No,
20.
no, you would have to like collapse the tunnel or construct some sort of barricade or something like that. To
Collapsing rocks.
there were falling rocks. Yeah, they had rigged some large rocks to fall upon you.
Where are they?
Oh, this whole place is littered with rocks. Yeah, it's
Could we like build up like a barricade of rocks?
you could over the course of some time. Yeah.
We're taking a long rest or a short rest.
We kind of. I mean, I don't have very much left.
I can get by with the short for now.
I only have 12 HP left, and I also don't have any spell slots. Actually, I'll have a couple.
Yeah, I mean, you can arcane recovery.
I can arcane recovery a 3rd level spell slot.
I can alarm one of the entrances.
You have alarm.
I have alarm. That's not prepared, but I'll just ripple that.
So why would it just be one of the entrances then?
It's not. It's a 20-foot cube, so I can go one of the entrances.
And then cast it a second time on the other entrance.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a ritual, so there's no slot involved. Just do it. 10 minutes. It's cast. Is that what we're so we're taking a short rest for sure? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, for sure I could use a short rest.
Okay.
So I think you see Zen take down the
Alright, I'm in an arcane recovery at 2nd level spell slot and a 1st level spell slot.
You see Zen take down as a war, and he did get hurt that whole fight. But the old guys got fucked up.
Okay, so it would actually be 12, maybe 10, 23. Yeah, so Jordan is completely healed, back up to 25 hit points.
Oh, those were hit dice. I got scared for a second. I'm gonna do another one. Yeah.
Jordan says, yeah,
I just wasted that 13.
I have 2 hit dice left, so yeah, I can keep going for a little bit longer then. That helps.
Okay, so as we are completing our short rest, trying to decide what we're going to do next, suddenly seems to be out of nowhere, these little balls of electricity appear, and apparently drawn by the death around them. Let's see here. We got oh man, Jordan is sucking it up. All right, so we got 2 on XR, 1 on Fargrim. 1 on Zen, 1 on Gaston. So 2 on XR. XR, do you have anything that would prevent an invisible attacker from having advantage against you?
No.
Okay. All right, so we've got a 19 shock. Is that for 8 damage? Forget about the nerve damage, by the way. That's a residual from a different. And a 18 for 7 lightning damage. And these guys, so they appear, they shock, and for just the briefest of moments, they see if they've killed anybody, and then they literally move through the wall and disappear into some distant cavern on the other side of the wall. All right, so who did I say it was? It was 2 on XR. 1 on Fargrim. A 9, I'm sure, Mrs. Fargrim. 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One on Zen. Zen, do you have anything that would? Well, I didn't.
It's shield, but I don't think I'd
Well, you.
really help. I think I can't help here.
Yeah. So it's going to be 23 lightning damage, and then
Okay.
1 on Gaston. 11 will miss Gaston, and then 2 against Jordan. So the first one, 23 for 20, and then the second one. No, they have advantage against him.
But they didn't crit him.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it says that. So 7, and then a crit for 23. So he goes unconscious.
Oh my god.
Yeah, let's see. He doesn't have any con modifier either.
Is this before or after?
So basically, he only gets 1 death save.
Yeah, but he succeeds. All right,
But he makes it.
but he is
Is
unconscious
this
though.
before or after we took rest?
Yeah, it's after the long. It is as we are completing our short rest. So if you want to go ahead and recover additional hit dice after these will-o-wisps comes through.
I recovered more than I was supposed to, so if this is during, then my hit points should be higher then?
Yeah, you can go ahead and recover those. Right.
I see a dwarf with a 0 con mod.
Well, he's a diplomat.
I'm not a dwarf, man.
Right.
Makes no sense.
So he'll spend his last 2 hit. So assuming someone gets him to 1 hit point somehow, he'll spend his last 2 hit dice.
My last point only on hands.
All right. So what are we going to do at that point? We've got this kind of cavern in the middle of the road type of situation here.
Well, which direction were we going again? That way, right?
Down, yeah. We came in this way, and we're coming through this way.
Down that way. Well, unless we have.
I guess if anything, we answered our question of if we can stay here, which is no.
No.
So I guess we just keep on keeping on, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. Let's see. There are 2 plus PCs.
But I'd like to ask Jordan about how far are we to his sanctuary.
Well, he says we're not right. So we are not even halfway, but the danger's stacked towards the top, right? So what happens in the cavern realm is that most of the time it's closed off, but the tectonic activity of the mountains will open a rift like what has happened in these ancient mines, and then those become a focal point for many of the denizens of the realm who want to reach the surface to exploit the resources there. So once you get past a mile or so into the realms, it becomes much less volatile. You don't have all of these random monsters competing to gain access to these key points. So it's several miles to the Onyx Bane's nearest outpost, but really the threat is going to be in the first mile or so. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Where do you go to? Did I not? Well, shoot, let me get this. All right, so we are starting out, or on our way out, when a large troglodyte meets us, and he has 2 of the guys we just fought. That's too big. That's not large. That's like huge.
That's huge.
There you go. This way. So he is coming in as we are going out. He looks like he might be their chief, and word had reached him of our encroachment, and he has come to set matters right. Does anyone... I don't know if these guys even have a language. Does anyone speak troglodyte by any chance? That would be.
Comment.
No, it's not undercommon.
I mean, I think
Anyone have comprehend?
It is their own language. Yeah.
I think it's a dialect of Draconic, supposedly. That's what it said on that's what they have in 3.5, but that's 3.5.
Because he...
Sitting at him and telling me he looks like a jerk face,
Oh, I forgot
and
him.
all his minions dumb. Horrible things.
That's
Okay. Well, that sounds like we are going to fight over it then. It doesn't sound like an opening to negotiations. Please.
oh no, this guy's inferior life form. He's an inferior life form as my character.
I forgot all about their stench. Okay. All right. So in we go. Then we'll go into initiative then.
Inferior constructs.
Character is a racist robot too.
No, that was actually a League of Legends reference.
All right. So Gaston, I think you are first.
I'm right after him.
Okay, he looks big and scary, so he needs a DC. Oh, that's probably not. Yeah, DC 15 con save.
Okay. What do you get to?
Over there.
Because there's 3 of them. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see here. 2 of them. I'm blind. Sorry.
I didn't give it.
So, why am I not on the initiative? Well, I should be right after Gaston on the initiative counter, which I am not. So I rolled a 21.
Okay. Let me resort.
You click your joker.
Yeah, it was just he just clicked it.
It's on there.
I'd already sorted when he clicked it. That's fine. Okay, so what did you say? A DC 15 Constitution save?
Yes.
Okay.
That's an interesting spell.
I figured I might as well. If I'm the one big
No, it's a
bad-
useful spell. If he
Okay. So he's got a 19.
Okay. Bill will hypothetically run up here under Targash and bark at the big bad guy to help somebody attack him.
Okay. Who is he going to help attack?
Fargrim.
Fargrim. Okay. Amada. Oh wait, I'm sorry. At the end of Gaston's turn, he's going to go 5, 10. He's going to squeeze between these guys and wind up right there. All right. Now it's Amada's turn.
Alright, well, I'll... Only I had lightning bolts. I don't. And I don't have my prodigious memory to try and get... I'm just gonna Scorching Ray him. All 3 of them.
Okay.
And that will definitely work. On the one that hits, I'm gonna pump it up with an extra first degree, or first level spell slot. I'm assuming 23 hits.
Yeah, 23 hits. Mm-hmm.
23 doesn't hit.
That, oh my god, that is not correct. That, I accidentally rolled a D200 tempo. That's a little bit better, and also another, that's all force damage.
Okay.
So 23 force damage. Just twice.
Anything else from Amada?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so at the end of Amada's turn, I guess he is going. So Prime turns around to bite Tigash. Where's he at? Will-O-Wisp. What happened to his macro? Okay, so all right, let me just do it this way then. Oh, I see. Yeah, his attack roll is the same as the other troglodytes. I got it. All right, so he turns to bite Tigash. 22 to bite Tigash.
That hits.
Okay, for 6 piercing. All right, so these guys, seeing Prime's directive, they're both going to step up and attack Tigash. 14 misses Tigash, 13 on 13, I'm sure. Huh?
None of those hit.
Right.
None of those hit.
And then the next one, he's going to crit you for 5 piercing, and then a 12 and a 14 will miss. And it will be Alder's turn.
Okay. I'm going to start cleaning up these little guys before they stun lock us. So.
I say at the beginning of Alder's turn, I need a couple of. I need 3 DC 12. Okay, well let's do it. So I need one from Prime, a DC 12 Constitution saving throw with disadvantage. So the first one against his stenches with disadvantage. All right, so then the other two don't matter. So you are poisoned until the beginning of your next turn.
Okay. Disadvantage on attack rolls.
It's just ability checks and saving throws, not attack rolls.
Attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah, attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh, so not saving throws. I thought it was. I knew it was 2 of the 3, but
Okay, well, I'll still attack the little guy. First one.
They're only an 11 to hit. Yeah.
Bonus action. 10 misses.
Correct. Yeah, the little guys are an 11, and the big guy is an armor class 14.
So that's just one hit then. For 4. Jeez. Okay.
Okay. Fargrim.
Yeah.
Fargrim's turn.
Okay, I'm going to range. Move up to this guy.
Okay. Is that it for Fargrim? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I forgot to ask. All right, so at the end of Fargrim's turn, I guess he's going to go ahead and attack Tigash again. See if he can't reduce the numbers a little bit. But an 11 misses Tigash. Exar's turn. Okay, that's going to hit. And he's what? I'm sorry? He is immune to fright. Yeah, he is immune to the frightened condition. Got a lot of hit points. Okay. Then at the end of XR's turn, he will attack XR, I think. Not liking XR's big hit there. So 22 to bite XR.
Yeah.
Okay, for 5. And then on his turn, he's going to just attack XR. Just, right, so 16, 23, and 17. Okay, so that's going to be a DC 16 Constitution save from XR. Okay, so XR is incapacitated for a round. And it will be Tigash's turn.
So I'm gonna rage and smack the first one, the top one, and then the one that hit me. Second.
All right, both of those hit. They are both bloodied at that point. And it will be, let's see, at the end of Tigash's turn. He's where he wants to be. It's going to be Zin's turn.
Okay. Turn on the right. This guy's a troglodyte?
Yes, they are troglodytes. He's just a.
Troglodytes or humanoids?
They are humanoids, yes.
Okay. And I'm going to cast Hold Person on him.
On the big guy?
Uh-huh.
Okay, what is the DC?
DC is 14.
DC 14.
That was good, man.
Okay, and he's going to decide to pass that.
Okay, then I'll do my turn.
Okay.
It's early in levels. You get legendary system.
He's got legendary actions too. Yeah. Gaston's turn.
There's some creatures with legendary actions that don't have legendaries.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm
What?
going to cast spiritual weapon at 3rd level.
Yeah, spiritual weapon is this one. Okay, that's going to hit. Are you hitting the big guy, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so it's going to be.
And then let me see what this one.
I think you can cast it at full level. You
Third
should
level.
be able to. Yeah, it's on here.
Oh, wait.
Oh, right, yeah, it has to be 4th level to get.
Okay,
Take it.
mine's 2 damage.
Huh? Oh, is it a third level spell?
Yeah. This is a 2nd level spell. Yeah.
But it's every 2. Oh.
Okay, then I would have cast it at 3rd level.
At 2nd level.
Yes.
Second.
Yeah.
It's every 2.
Okay, that's going to hit. That's going to crit. Yeah. For 23. Okay. Anything else from Gaston?
I'll move over here and Bell will bark at the thing again.
Okay.
Take a
Right. So he at the end of of Gaston's turn, he's going to move over to there without provoking attacks of opportunity. And it will be Amada's turn.
Oh, jeez. Well, let's see. Like that. Over here. All.
Did it provoke or?
Now,
I'm not near.
you use a legendary action to move up to half its speed without provoking.
Okay. I'm gonna cast a third level scorching ray, force damage. I'm gonna pump it up. So suspend both my remaining spell slots. So any of these, that's the wrong spell. I did that. 25, 24, and 25. That's all force damage. For a total of 8, 6, 8, and 2d10. 16. So 16, 32, 38 force damage.
Okay.
And I'm completely spent.
And you're targeting those all at the big guy, right?
Oh yeah, all three.
16. He is bloodied now.
That's the goal. Well, the goal is to kill him. That helps. It's good news anyway. I am going to end my turn there because I can't move anymore because I already just
Okay, then at the end of your turn, he is going to try to bite Gaston. Alright, so he crits Gaston. I don't know where the 20 came from. It's going to be, let me fix that. It's going to be 6 and 4 for 10 piercing damage at the end. Then the Trog, let's see. I guess the Trog will attack Tigosh. We got 23, 22, and 23 for 6, 3, and 3. Say it again, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need a DC 13 Constitution save. Okay, so we're going to be incapacitated. Then the next Trog, he'll go ahead and step up and attack Alder. 23, 25, and a 17.
17 will miss.
Okay, so I need 6 and 4, 10 slashing, and then or 6 piercing, 4 slashing, and a. So Alder is incapacitated. And Alder's turn, he's incapacitated. Fargrim's turn.
You there, below? There.
Yeah, he's armor class 8 or armor class 14. So we got hit, miss, hit for 14, 28, 34.
This one tracker went away.
Oh, sorry. 34. Right. Okay. And at the end of Fargrim's turn, I guess he will go ahead and try to bite Fargrim. Oops, that's wrong. That's just regular. But a 12 misses Fargrim. Then XR was incapacitated. That'll be removed. And it'll be the Prime's turn. He is going to take an attack on Gaston. So we got a 23 and an 18. I hate it when that bar appears. and a 17. Right? Is that what that is on the bottom?
Yeah, first two hit.
Okay, for 6 and 5. And it is Tigosh's turn. All right, and then Zin's turn.
Okay, I'm going to bring Twin Blade here.
Right? And you're going to declare Tigosh as your secondary target.
No?
Yeah, that's just a little DM joke
God
there.
damn it. I'm gonna kick your ass here. I hit it?
Yeah, 11 is exactly what these guys' armor class is. For 15, he goes down.
And the other one gets 17.
7. Almost down there, too. Gaston's turn.
Okay. Bell's going to bite the. Oh, no, I'll shoot the other one with this.
Okay.
And the mallet.
This one goes down. Okay, that's going to hit. All right, yeah. So Gaston gets 2 killing blows in the same turn. That doesn't seem fair to me.
No, it doesn't.
But then with these guys, it seems eerily quiet. Well, it seems like probably we could fortify this area and take a long rest if we wanted to at that point.
Awesome. Does that. Please do that. Let's do that.
I think that's a good idea. Jordan certainly likes that idea. He's out of resources as well.
Resources?
Running?
Yeah,
Dodging?
well, yeah. He's out of. He spent all of his hit dice.
Oh,
Oh no, his hit dies. What is he gonna do?
He's got 6 hit dice. Yeah, so he'll get back 3 hit dice on the long rest.
I guess I'll take the first watch because I'm the least fucked up out of everyone.
I actually have a decent amount of HP. I just have no spell slots.
I have still some spell slots.
Okay, then yeah, you should take watch. But other than that,
Is there anything anyone needs to do over the course of the long rest other than just rest?
Can we pocket and see what these troglodytes have on them?
They just have like a loincloth. They're using their natural weapons. They don't have any. Yeah, they're the most primitive of humanoids or troglodytes. Even more primitive than lizard folk.
What makes troglodytes incapacitated?
Just the power of their strikes. They just have a forceful. Just a.
I was wondering if there's like some poison or something.
No, it was just a.
I'm actually gonna flip one of my spells. 2 of my spells. Or one of my spells for another spell.
I have one first level.
Probably not gonna need that one for a while. This one will help you.
Right, so we all get back to our maximum hit points, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and regain half of the hit points you spent, or the hit dice you spent.
And get back our spell slots.
And yeah, get back your spell slots as well.
Which for me is kind of important. Considering. Am I the only full caster here, or is there anyone else? Oh, no, one of us is a cleric. Right? Or you're a.
I'm a weird wizard.
You're
He's
hero.
yeah.
You're on a multi-class.
I'm cleric on wizard or something.
Okay.
I'm a 4th level sorcerer.
Well, then you have the spell. You have the spell slot. 6 mana spell slots that I have. Or 1 wizards.
And 2 of the paladins.
Well, then you have a 5th level caster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm the only one with the full all of my levels in one class. I'm pretty sure.
Me too.
Oh, right. Oh, you're all oh, okay, never mind. The only full caster with all the levels in one class. There we go. So I'm going to be the only one being casting 4th level spells and level up.
Yeah, right now I can.
Well, you can
spells
be able to
at
upcast. Somebody, the one who's the cleric wizard would be able to upcast his 3rd level spells as a 4th level spell. But, or,
Yeah, that's what I have to do as well for my third level
Well,
spells.
yeah. But anyway,
All right, we ready to proceed on deeper?
move on to whatever we're
Yeah.
whatever we're doing.
All right, so we head on in ever further. But as we begin to move away, it's been several hours. I mean, it's been like 10 hours since the conflict with the Trogs. But the stench has been over. The stench of the troglodytes is still having an effect on us, and we realize that these are not your normal troglodytes. And there we go. So we're all going to take 24. Does anyone have proficiency in medicine? No one has proficiency in medicine?
No.
Okay, so
Could have.
so DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
You do have proficiency in medicine? Okay, so then
Oh, fuck. Oh, you do? Okay, so I have advantage. Never mind, I'll reroll that. And I roll a nat 20. Nat 1, nat 20.
okay, so Jordan succeeds then.
So half of 24.
It's 12. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do we get to spend hit dice on that one? No. Probably not.
We'd have to take a rest to.
We'd have to take another rest if we wanted to do
Have to take a short rest to do that. I don't think anyone failed by 5 or more, though, right?
No.
Or failed.
No one failed at all.
No
Yeah.
one failed.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. All right. So proceeding on, we get into another one of these similar caverns. Kind of widens in an area, and suddenly these things start dropping down from the ceiling and wrapping us up from the floor and dropping on us from the walls, and we will have to go into initiative at that point. Let's see.
Are they slimes?
They are rug. They're a form of rug of smothering that has a spider climb, so that they can lurk on the
Oh,
ceiling.
that's fun.
Okay,
Jeez.
I'm
Spider
going
rogue.
to sell this
Smothering.
roll.
Let's see, where are we at?
And yeah.
How many of them are we
One for
getting?
PC.
Rug of smothering. These things are fun, aren't they? Oh, man.
Let's go to.
Okay, I'm okay though because I don't have to breathe.
Well, if you die from the if you die from the smothering, then you've run into problems, right? Because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's the bludgeoning damage that's going to knock you unconscious long before you have a chance to spend. Okay, let's try that again. 1, 2. There we go.
You're doing good until last year.
Okay, XR, what is your passive perception? All right, so yeah, so you realize as you are coming through the center of this room that the ground seems to be shivering, some on the walls, but that there's definitely some creatures here that are not, or there are definitely some things here that are not just old animal fur. But they haven't moved yet, so right now they are indistinguishable from the surroundings. Right, so they have false appearance, which means that until they have acted, they are indistinguishable from their surroundings. They just look like areas of old fur and dried animal hides, and discarded tarp, something like that. Okay. All right, so one of the rugs floats down off of the wall. That will trigger your ready to action. Oh, it has to be melee? Okay. All right, it's going to attack Zen. A 7 will miss Zen, though, I believe.
Unless it has surprise.
Surprise doesn't give it advantage unless it has some weird thing like the assassin's ability, but they don't have that. Oh, okay. Where's Jordan? There's Jordan. Jordan happened to be off by himself. One wraps off the wall, tries to.
Love attack Jordan.
But it's going to miss Jordan.
That's a really strange looking image. Did you not roll initiative? Okay.
You just have to make sure that your character or your token is selected, and then click on the button on it. Okay.
Well,
There we go. All right, so this is going to attack Amada.
sure.
24.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that.
Okay, Amada is grappled and restrained.
Okay. Well, I have Misty Steps.
Okay, Aldred, what is your passive perception?
14.
All right, you were surprised, but you're no longer surprised. Same with Jordan. Fargrim's turn. What is Fargrim's passive perception?
Just surprised to fuck. I can't actually escape this turn is the problem.
Fargrim, what is your passive perception?
Oh man, I think I'm gonna die from this.
15.
Okay, so you are not surprised. You recognize the subtle indications that something was going awry at the last second and are not surprised.
Okay. This is going to go after this one. And then start swinging at it.
Armor class 12 is what these guys are. Okay. Okay, so this one, it looks like it has already, like there were some noticeable tears and whatnot in it. It already showed some damage, and it succumbs on the third hit there. Anything else from Fargrim?
Nope.
Gaston, what's your passive perception?
I believe 17.
Okay, then you were not surprised. So you can act.
I will run over here. Belle's going to bite at the stupid carpet and assist me, and I'm going to try and rip the stupid thing off of what's his face. With a 14.
Okay, a 14 what? I don't understand.
Well,
What?
he's grappled and restrained. I'm trying to rip the carpet off him. Do I contest with acrobatics or athletics?
Something like a shove.
Yeah, so you can rip him off with an athletics check, yes. Okay. But that is not successful. Anything else from Gaston?
A giant mallet sculpture can beat the shit out of the carpet.
Okay. That's going to hit.
Does it also hit the person that its head's on?
Yeah, so Amada takes 6 points of force damage.
Yeah, this is gonna be not good. I don't have a lot of HP.
He's already got one on him. So, yeah, they are coming after Jordan. I guess he got off kind of by himself and seemed to draw attention. Okay. I don't. Well, yeah. There's no way to critically get grappled. So, all right.
I'm
So,
not sure about that.
Zen, what is your passive perception?
Well, let's go ahead here and say that is shit.
Okay, so you were surprised, but you're no longer surprised. Amada.
Looks like a 16.
Yeah, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you have a 15 or better, so you are not surprised. You can act. You're currently grappled, restrained, and in danger of suffocating.
I don't need to breathe, but I'm actually going to Misty Step out of the grapple
Okay.
and all the way over, like, where the party is, so like here.
Okay.
And hope to God the paladin heals me because I only have 10 HP left, and firebolt the rug that had grappled me because I'm mad at it, and roll 5 damage to it because I rolled a shit on damage.
Okay.
And yeah, that's the bonus action and an action. And I could theoretically move again because I moved 30 feet. Well, I'm gonna move here just that hope to God it doesn't come after me again.
Okay.
Okay.
Tigash.
So I guess I'm just gonna like go up to the one that was messing up Armada. I'm gonna rage and I'm gonna slash him twice. Raging.
Okay, it's looking pretty tattered at that point.
Tattered.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's what it means.
Yeah. I mean, it's bloodied. I guess that's. Right.
What's that thing? Oh, that's the mallet.
Right. This is going to trigger XR's action, ready to action, as this one pops up off the floor to try and grab Alder. Okay. And then it's going
Would I
to.
get an opportunity attack as well?
What's your passive perception?
What's
He already
my
had his turn.
I already had my turn.
Oh, then yes, you would. Mhm.
Alright. So 18. And I'm gonna throw a second level smite. Since I'm not having it with these guys. So that's 27.
Okay, it's looking very tattered at that point.
Alright.
And then it's going to attack Alder. 12 is going to miss Alder. Another one, though, floats down from above to try and grab Alder. It critically grapples Alder. So Alder is grappled and restrained while the grapple continues. And then the last one. Amada moved into the wrong place because the last one floats down off the wall to attack Amada.
Alright. Well, hopefully it won't roll it. Okay, that misses.
So an 11 misses. All right, back to the top. XR. Fighting the furniture. That's always fun.
True that.
Okay. Alder takes 6 points of slashing damage, as does the carpet.
Oh no.
Say again?
Why does he take
because it's whenever it's got you smothered, any physical damage it takes is split between itself and the creature it grapples. Yeah, it's it's called damage transfer.
Is that only physical damage?
Let me make sure. Damage transfer. Oh no, it's all damage. Yeah.
Okay, I was just about to say because that was force damage earlier.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't take...
Yeah, when it is grappling a creature, the rug takes only half of the damage dealt to it, and the creature grappled by the rug takes the other half. Yeah. Okay. And then the 23 will hit. So take Alder and the rug take another 2. And so the bloodied rug, I guess it will try to smother Tigash. Armor class 19 to hit Tigash.
That hit.
Okay, so Tigash is grappled and restrained. Well, seeing as how Jordan is already wrapped up, this one will
Literally.
crawl over there and attack Gaston. Barely seems to be able to reach Gaston. 14 is going to miss Gaston, though, I'm pretty sure of that. Alder takes some damage at the beginning of your turn. There it is. Takes 15 points of bludgeoning damage at the beginning of his turn. No, you don't take. Yeah, I should remove that. You take 2d6 plus 3 at the beginning of your turn. Yeah. And so Alder takes 15 bludgeoning at the beginning of his turn, and it is Alder's turn.
All right. I guess I'll try to kill the one that's on me. So I'm restrained, so it's with disadvantage.
That's correct. Mm-hmm.
All right. So that'll crit fail.
Need a 12 to hit these guys.
So this action will be a 12.
Yeah.
And I'll throw a second level smite on it as well.
Oh, it's so close. But it is not quite dead yet.
Alright.
But it is bloodied. It's shredded pretty good. Okay, Jordan. Jordan takes 10. And then he's going to try to make his athletics check. Or acrobatics. He's going to do acrobatics. But he does not escape. So Jordan is looking in pretty bad shape at the moment. He's down to 3 hit points. Fargrim's turn.
I'm gonna miss this one.
Hit. So that's 17, 29. It dies on the third one. Wait, yeah, that's right. 17, 29, 34. Yep, it dies on the third one. Anything else from Fargrim?
Nope.
Gaston's turn.
Okay, now it's going to hit the thing hugging Tigash.
Okay. Tagash, you take 2 points of force damage, as does the rug.
I take 2.
Yeah, you take 2. The total damage was 5, so it'd be 2 and 2.
That's force.
Yeah, I have bear, so I take half damage to everything except I can.
Okay, then you would take 1.
I take half damage from only psychic, so.
It's
Anything else from Gaston? Uh,
Go on to get.
okay. Strength save or 5.
That's con.
Con save, okay. Alright, so Tigash is still going to take 2 points of frostbite damage, but it's going to kill the rug. Anything else from Gaston? Alright, so that one is still grappling Jordan. Zin's turn.
Just a second, I wanna read this. I think this works. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to cast. Or not. I'm gonna cast lightning order on this one right here,
Okay.
and it's gonna have to make a DC save.
DC 14 strength save. What is their strength? They're surprisingly strong. Alright, so it makes it save.
Holy shit! God damn it!
So does that take any damage from that?
Let me read. 'Cause I
No, it's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip? Okay. Amada's turn.
Alright, let's see here. I guess I'm just gonna, man. Oh, man. That's rough. That's a range spell. I'm gonna shock and grass the one to the left of me in this.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna realize that I'm also able to cast a spell as a bonus action. I'm gonna Misty Step away from these guys, all the way over here.
Okay.
'Cause I'm sick of them hearing the next time.
Yeah. Okay, Tigash's turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna move down to the one, I guess, no, never mind. I'm gonna move down over here to this one. I'm gonna hit twice with the Reckless.
Can you ping which one you're hitting for me?
The one next to me.
Okay.
They're both Reckless as well.
Okay. Anything else from Tigash?
That would be
Oh, high. Alright, so this one is going to attack Tigash. 15 to hit Tigash.
that is a hit.
Alright, so Tigash is grappled and restrained as well. Technically, I'm just kind of laying him over there to show where you technically don't occupy the same space, but just okay. That one is just grappling away. I guess this one will slide over here and target left. Well, yeah, it would be XR. So XR is critically grappled. So, and it is XR's turn. XR takes 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and it is XR's turn.
I guess I'll trip on.
Well, you can't sneak attack it because you have disadvantage on the attack.
Or even if something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Disadvantage, you can't call it under sneak attack.
But you don't need the sneak attack. So the 7 alone, or the 9 alone is going to kill him. And then What are you going to do with the 13 at that point?
Oh, take the one attacking.
Okay.
I would sneak it.
And would you are going to sneak or not going to sneak attack?
I think it's low enough. I don't need
Okay, so we do.
Don't say you deal damage to yourself.
Yeah. So Alder takes 3 points and it takes 3 points, and it's in really bad shape, but it is still okay. And then the 11 would miss. Alder's turn. Alder takes some damage. Alder takes 10 points, and it is Alder's turn.
Alright. I guess if it's in really bad shape, I will lead with the back end. With disadvantage still, so that's an 8.
Yeah, that's going to be looking for 12.
And that'll be a 9.
Ah, there we go.
And a 15.
Yeah, and your minimum damage will kill it. It has 2 hit points left.
And I guess that'll be it.
Okay. Jordan will go unconscious. Its minimum damage will render Jordan unconscious. And it will be Fargrim's turn. You with us, Fargrim?
Oh, yeah. Move here. To attack me.
Okay. So we got 1930. Right. It is in bad shape, but it is still kicking.
Black killed the dwarf.
When the dwarf went unconscious, it released the grapple. Yeah. Anything else from Fargrim?
Nope.
Gaston's turn.
Okay, the hammer's gonna move over here. Hit, take approach again.
Yeah, we need some damage there. All right, so Tigrish and the rug each take 3 points of damage.
And then
And that's the first damage that rug's taken, right? Yeah, I guess so.
then I'm going to Blizzard Blast and Honor to put her for get to half health, and then the rest goes to Auto.
What about Jordan? Can't give a point to Jordan.
He can have one.
Okay.
He can have one.
How
Right.
much does Alder get? I mean, for that?
He can have up to 19. But no.
What? 6 minus 4. So I can take 22 points. So I guess
I
I take
also
all.
have only 10 HP left. I could take,
What?
or 14. Sorry, I could take, up to 6. 9. So you could divide it evenly 9 and 10, but I'm probably not going to get hit anytime soon. So you can take the 19, I guess then.
So you're giving a point to Jordan, and where are you distributing the other 19, Gaston?
So then,
1 to Jordan, 14 to Alder, 5 to Amada.
Okay.
sure.
Anything else from Gaston?
No. I'll shuffle around in the roll.
Okay. Zin's turn.
Jordan is down, right?
No, he's awake again. Yeah, he just got a channel divinity that gave him a hit point back.
Okay.
Isn't there a rug there on top of us?
No, Fargrim killed it.
Oh, that's right.
And then it come down.
Only one rug left. That's this one right here. That's this one that has Tyranny grappled, and it's taken one.
Tiger in the face.
uh,
I missed his face.
yeah. Anything else from Zen?
No, he's like, he tries to swing again. He's like, no, I can't do it. And he withdraws.
Amada's turn.
Alright, I'm gonna try a spell that I don't think I've ever used in my life, because it's not, it's a weird spell. I'm gonna use Melf's Acid Arrow on the guy, on the rug.
Right.
So that's a 15 to hit the rug.
Yeah, that hits.
So, I'm actually gonna cast that at 3rd level. Sorry, not that I knew that I'd hit. I actually was casting it. Because I didn't have any.
Don't worry, I take half damage.
No, it's because I didn't have any second level spell slots.
Okay,
Actually, I did.
I don't think those 2 extra ones are going to be definitive, so that's okay. All right, so it does 7 damage.
Okay, so basically it does 8 damage, and then it does another 2 at the beginning of its next turn, I believe? It's a weird spell.
Yeah. So Tygosh will take 4, and it will take 4.
Yeah.
And it will be Tygosh's turn. And it'll be Tygosh's turn.
Yeah. So it's 8
So
now.
I'm gonna hit the rug on my face.
Okay. Armor class 12. 11 will miss.
So bad for damage.
That's the 11 is the 20 for you.
Right. So I don't think you're. Let me see. Let me make sure. Okay. So it takes 11. I think it's supposed to take half of that, but that doesn't sound reasonable to me. That you'd be beating yourself in the head. Yeah. Oh, but you were supposed to. But you did take 10 points of bludgeoning damage at the beginning of your turn, Tygosh. Exar's turn. Okay. So Tygosh takes 9 points.
Why do I take that point?
Because Exar just poked you in the rug.
You in the eye.
Yeah, you feel a nasty short come into your kidneys unexpectedly. Feels like the short sword only did about 4 points of that 9, and it was the sneaky ass rogue that did the other 5 points. But anything else from Exar?
Actually, it's not
I love her down.
Okay, so that's going to be 6 to Tygosh, but it will kill the rug. And that is all the rugs.
Yeah, no, I take half damage from the half damage. It's not pretty bad.
Yeah, you take half of half. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
It's real good. That's why I rushed.
Okay. So less than a minute goes by as we are recovering from this nasty trap, when a wave of necrotic energy seems to wash out of this portal and across us.
Not be necrotic.
It is necrotic, yes. So, is anyone proficient in Arcana?
Sure. I'm proficient.
Okay, then everybody has advantage on the Wisdom save associated with this.
What's the DC?
DC 15, and everybody has advantage.
Just barely.
That's the one thing I'm really bad at, but I passed.
Yeah, if I didn't have advantage, I'd be dead.
Yeah, a lot of us would. I still
was
go
the
down,
extra?
I think. No, wait, I live. I have 3 HP left.
Wait, do we take damage if we get the DC if we pass it?
You take half on a success. Yeah.
Half the damage? Or
Yeah.
half?
So it'd be 12 if you.
HP left.
Okay. Yeah, so we need a successful save here by Jordan, and it doesn't look good. What does the aura from the paladin give? We're going to say Jordan's in the aura.
+3.
+3, okay.
Yeah, well, I pass anyway.
Oh, okay. Phew. Jordan goes unconscious, but he does not die.
We need some resting. Yay.
If we're gonna do a short rest, then I'll just pop Jordan up with +.
Okay. There's no apparent threat. There's no apparent threat at the moment. There doesn't seem to be a reason why you could not take a short rest. There's nothing that looks like it's preventing you from taking a short rest.
I don't think anyone has dice in them.
I have 5 hit dice left.
Yeah, you should have regained. This is our first short rest since the long rest, so you should have regained half of your hit points.
I'm gonna use all of them.
Yeah, we took a long rest after the prime, right? After the
Okay, yeah, I wasn't here for that. So I didn't know.
That's all my hit
Okay.
dice, and I still only have 50 managed to.
all right. So Jordan has 15 hit points now.
Oh, come on.
I know, right? Sucks.
All right. So as
I'm
we've
also gonna use a recovery and regain a third level spell.
So as we are finishing our short rest, what looks like a dwarf, but with a much darker skin tone and a permanent scowl on its face, sort of timidly steps into the chamber and says, "All right, so I guess we'll have to take a different route here. So is there any deal we can work out?" This is, we originally thought that you guys would make good captives and good slaves. We could get a good price for you. Clearly, that's not going to happen. Clearly, you're beyond. If it were to happen, it would be a difficult fight for us, and we have other things we need to do. So these are Durgar, by the way. Jordan can tell you these are Durgar. They're evil, slaving. So really, all we want.
This dwarf is
Yeah, this one who's sort of stepped in here and is talking to you. This is like, it's very important to us that we have the ability to traverse between the surface and the cavern realm. Right? There are lots of resources up there that we could take into our possession and draw a very good price for the various groups in the cavern realm. So it is of the utmost importance to us. I guess we're not going to be able to achieve that through force necessarily, although we are willing to continue trying that route if you can't reach an agreement. But we are willing to negotiate at this point.
weren't you willing to negotiate that then?
Uh,
Or long tell us?
well, we thought that between our rugs and our curse, that we could just overwhelm you, and then there wouldn't be any need for negotiation.
You know how dumb you are?
What? Oh, okay, so I don't understand what. So you're saying you want us to not prevent you from going to the surface?
That's right. So you would have made nice prizes for us. That's just an undisputable fact. It would have been great for us if we could have taken you captives, and that would have been a very profitable enterprise for us. Probably that's not going to happen. At the very best, we would have to kill you. That would be the best. But it seems like this avenue is of some importance, not just to you, but to various entities. And we are one of those entities. So, there's a lot of commerce to be done between the surface and the cavern realm, and we are willing to share this avenue with you, right? So we're not asking.
Are you going to keep the original deal, or am I going to have to?
Are we going to keep what? I'm sorry.
as in, I think she's saying. I think she's asking. She, he. I'm not sure. What's your gender? Actually, I'm not actually sure.
He?
He. Zin is a he. Okay.
Mhm.
And I think what Zin is saying is that you're going to stick to the deal we make after we make the deal.
Which I think
Right? That's what we're asking.
you look like trustworthy individuals.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Well, right. So as a sign of good faith, we're not even asking for compensation for destroying our rugs, right? You know how those are very hard to come by, and you just sort of went out there.
I recognize an expensive construct when I find one.
So
Likewise, we would only be asking for a portion of your goods that you bring into the surface.
Well, yeah, we're only trying to get through here. And
We're only reasonable.
Well, no, we intend to bring creatures that are not normally found in the cavern realms into the cavern realms. There are lots of entities within the cavern realms who have various uses for creatures from the surface, and we hope to provide a conduit to supply that market.
yeah, so you're going to go to the surface and start capturing people. Yeah, okay.
Are you
Well,
going to help us in the war?
Oh, yeah, that's what we came here for, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Actually, I know where you guys can find some slaves.
Yeah, I do too. Right, there's the Tofarian people. They're bad, and we can enslave them without being guilty about it.
so let me make sure that I've got this right.
Feel guilty is completely logical. I forgot that.
So as long as we believe that they are Tofarians, you're okay with us taking them as slaves?
Oh yeah, get rid of them. They're bad. They're enslaving people, so they deserve to be enslaved, right? It's only
No,
logical.
not that you believe to be foreign. They must be flying under this foreign flag.
Well, yeah, that's the only way to tell.
So we can't take Tofarian spies and undercover agents and sympathizers, and they have to be just regular Tofarian army individuals?
Well, you could take spies as long as you have reasonable proof for spies.
That sounds reasonable. We will make that agreement right now. That seems amicable. If we believe they are Tofarian spies, we will eliminate them from as a problem for you. How does that sound?
That's beneficial to both sides.
I think we can agree to those terms.
All right.
It's beneficial to both parties. And my character seems to be considering this as a very logical issue and doesn't have any real moral stance on it because that's the kind of person he is.
Yeah, my character doesn't like that the situation now changed a little bit, and feels like we're being lied to now.
You gotta be telling the truth.
Yeah, you can make an insight check. Yeah, you can do
I
that.
don't make the insight check. It's not like it's actually
Sure, yeah.
insight 16. Oh, I don't have advantage, but it doesn't matter. We're still.
These seem like upstanding citizens.
Yeah, no one seems. They seem to be completely sincere. Not only do they seem sincere in the moment, but they convey the idea that they have every intention of maintaining that they seem quite delighted with that outcome.
So
Yeah,
what were
well-
you saying to help us fight the
Well,
Tofarian
what they're going to do is they're going to raid the Tofar. It's probably going to be guerrilla-esque, I'm assuming, where they're going to be taking Tofarian soldiers and Tofarian spies as slaves, thus reducing their numbers and therefore weakening them. Which is a good strategy in and of itself, but it's also benefiting them.
Right. So yeah, and so about a dozen of these Dorgars come trampsing through, looking very satisfied with the outcome, and head on up past you towards the surface as you ready to head towards the depths.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We still have to go with the
Jordan. Yeah.
Jordan.
Uh,
Back in this place.
but so it seems like there was this constant barrage of threats, right? But we seem to have moved past that, and as we reflect upon that, there may be a reaction amongst us. I believe that Amada is immune to this, though. Let me go through that.
If it's psychic damage, I am resistant.
Oh, resistant. Okay.
Um,
So I need a.
uh,
If any PC has the Underdark as a favored terrain of some kind, like as a Circle of the Druid or a Ranger's favored terrain, then everyone has advantage. But if not, then they don't.
my charisma save. Why does it have to be charisma? It should
Yeah.
be wisdom.
Looking for a 15 charisma save.
So assuming you guys are grouped up, you would get +3.
I still fail. I have a fucking terrible charisma save.
Well,
If we get +3, I pass.
Yeah. Well, someone.
Well, plus that.
yeah, we're going to let everyone have +3 from that. Yeah, I'm all right with that. The presence of the paladin will have that influence on our morale and stabilizing. I'm all right with that. But that still let's see, that means XR is going to pass and Tygosh is going to pass, but Amada is still going to fail, and Fargrim is still going to fail by a lot. Okay.
I still take half damage because I'm resistant. So 11.
Well, you would take half.
Kind of am.
You would take half.
Seem like I'm unsettled by this, but the fact, but my machine-like nature seems like I'm almost used to this kind of stress.
Okay, you actually
That's
take
how I'm gonna put it.
you actually take 5.
Huh? 5.
Yes,
Five.
because the halve from the saving throw is not resistance, right? So you take half for passing the saving throw. Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't pass the saving throw. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Nobody
Yeah.
passes. Anyone who passes the saving throw doesn't take any damage. Everyone who fails takes damage. I take half damage because I'm resistant.
Jordan, by the way, does not seem affected by this at all. He seems much more comfortable in the Cavern realm than you above landers.
Resistance to psychic damage has actually been helping me a hell of a lot.
Yeah.
Just because of this, because my charisma save is so bad.
Yeah,
Pretty good, too.
I tell him if he screws us, I will kill him.
If who screws you?
I
Who's Zen talking to?
nobody's screwing.
The Joram, the Dorgar.
Well, he's not.
Why would you think
he's
Jordan
not.
screw?
The Durgar were the ones that would have possibly screwed with us, but they're gone. They left.
Well, I'm confused now.
Jordan?
just wanted us to take him back to home.
Yeah, Jordan is the Onyx Bane noble that we are supposed to be escorting, and we've done a great job so far. Where'd that go to?
So who were the random Durgar?
A random group of assholes. They were trying to kidnap us and sell us for sex slaves.
Yeah, and then we gave them permission to declare anybody on the surface a Toparian spy, and drag them down as slaves.
Well, I mean, I gave them permission if they had reasonable suspicion, which my character would
Reasonable
not.
doubt.
My
Yeah,
character, being a very, very not
They're-
simple person,
they're-
a very logical person, would think, yeah, they're not going to.
oh my God, Kyle, they're coming right for us. All right, so
Jury of peers and whatnot.
next up, approaching us in the hallway, are a group of female drow. There are four. Right, so they step forward. They say, "We have claimed the approaches to this new breach in the name of the Geheth Enclave. This is going to be. We plan to establish this as our new outpost. We are willing to negotiate an agreement to allow any and all with legitimate commerce with the surface to access. We will protect that entrance and claim it and provide access for a reasonable fee to anyone caring to pass through.
Good question. How many are there?
There are 14 of them. Half of them look like spellcasters. Half of them look like melee types.
Well, I don't think we're going to be fighting this. There's 14 of them.
I smile at them and I wink at one of them, and I'm like, I think we can make an arrangement.
What race are you?
I'm half drow.
Oh.
Yeah, so we have a situation that, yes, if you would be willing to engage in a fertility program, we have been recently deprived of all the men in our community, and that would definitely be a persuasive point to us.
I guess I could help you.
These are all female drow, by the way.
Or we could also, I mean, there's also this thing with with going to the surface and taking Teferian soldiers, and maybe, you could do that if you wanted. Because those guys are bad. Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely we have a problem in that we no longer have any men in our enclave.
How'd that happen? I'm curious.
We had to kill them. Yeah, it was a
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
So we have reconciled ourselves to the fact that we are going to have to our progeny will have to be half drow going forward, because there are no more drow within our enclave. So.
Well,
I think a half drow and a drow would make a drow.
Wouldn't that be 3/4 drow? What?
I think if you're not, no.
You round up.
Within the drow, you're either 100% drow or you are half drow. One drop of non-drow blood makes you a half drow.
Oh, really? I thought it was always like,
That's, I guess.
if a half drow has sex with a drow, it's a drow, because the drow's potency is so strong. Turns into just enough.
Strange. Well, anyway, yeah, there's Tefarian soldiers that are probably mostly men. That if you can capture them, maybe you'll be able to, thing such that you can recover your numbers.
Right. So just to be clear, the agreement is we will negotiate a toll for passage through the Geheth outpost here. Part of that toll will involve services of fertility amongst the males, right? So you provide fertility.
Genderless.
It doesn't have to be everybody, but among those who are capable of conceiving half drow, you will provide those services on a regular basis, right? And there will be. And you don't have to stay here, but you need to come in periodically to help us replenish the mail of our enclave with those who are not so rebellious as the ones we had to kill.
I guess I can come down here every once in a while.
Sounds fun for the people that actually can do it, but I'm kind of a construct, so not really sort of a construct.
Is there anybody?
What is your race? What?
I am a shard mind.
What the fuck is this shard mind?
I am a living heap of the living gate, animated to fight aberrations.
Is this some homebrew shit, or?
This is off of the Unearthed Arcana wiki or Reddit. I believe it was erased in 4th edition.
Yeah, it's a Faerun story arc from 4th edition. There was this gate charged with containing all these evil aberrations, and it was destroyed in this story arc. And in the destruction,
I believe my creature type is also technically aberration.
and
It's not construct though.
and in the destruction, elements of that gate were animated into shard minds to then go out and hunt down the aberrations that were that escaped in the destruction of the living gate. Yeah. So anyway, so is there anyone who disagrees with allowing the Geheth to establish an outpost to control access to the surface here? I guess that would be okay.
Not particularly.
Okay.
I mean, is this going to? This isn't going to hurt the denizens of Dimgaard really anymore, right? Has no bearing on the war above.
Shouldn't.
Uh,
It's like they're not going to go out and attack people actively. It's just a toll. Like imagine, I don't know, the New Jersey Turnpike,
well,
where you have to pay a toll.
so the Drow are not pledging any sort of alliance to the rebellion, right? So there is the possibility that the Tofarian Empire might have some influence of them, but they are not. They are a neutral entity at this point. They would just control the territory there, but without an allegiance to either side.
Could you just at least allow these, these stupid dwarves to go past you easily?
Right. So we will agree to allow anyone through who provides the toll. Right. We'll negotiate in good faith a toll with any group wanting through, and that seems fair to Jordan. Although the Drow have no desire to create half Drow, half dwarf progeny. I don't know that they're. Yeah. They don't want to try to experiment to create one. They. Jordan, by the way, Jordan has spent most of his time on the surface. He has friends and family amongst the Oxbanes, but he doesn't know the intricacies of the politics that have been going on in the Cavern realm since he's been scouting and exploring the surface, looking for trade and diplomatic opportunities for the Oxbane. Onyx Bane.
I guess I'm just asking kindness for the dwarves because they will be fighting in our fight now. I want some bullshit red dwarves that can come and help us, and then these stupid Drow are in their way. So that's basically what I'm saying.
Right. So, the Drow will say that yes, there were elements amongst the Onyx Bane dwarves who supported us in our efforts to reclaim Getheth when the males threw us out and tried to kill us all. And many of us became refugees amongst the Onyx Bane, and they helped us to reclaim our position.
Out of character, is this the same thing that happened when we were in the Abyss in the other campaign with the level 20 characters?
This happened everywhere across the cosmos. Lawleth. So here's what happened. Just by a group of adventurers were convinced. By law, they didn't know at the time, but it was by Lawleth's son, to capture Lawleth. They didn't kill her. They imprisoned her in a special mirror of imprisonment. And when that occurred, all of the female Drow throughout the cosmos who had relied upon the powers granted them by Lawleth to maintain control of the Drow enclaves lost that. And then over the past couple of years, as the males in every Drow enclave throughout the cosmos have begun to realize that, hey, the women don't have the power they used to have. They have erupted in gender-based civil wars. They're always very severe, and who wins it varies from location to location. And amongst the Geheth, which is this enclave in the Cavern realm, the males almost completely they subjugated the women. Many of them managed to escape, gather up allies, and have now retaken Geheth from the males, and in the process executed all the male Drow as being treasonous and untrustworthy, and they would rather repopulate with half Drows using males of a different race than to re-establish the Geheth enclave with these males who they had just fought a year-long bloody civil war with.
Yeah, I think my Drow's totally into letting the females have all the power. It's fucked up. I can break this whole age down, or half down, I guess.
Okay, so at that point, we reach the edge of the Onyx Bane. There's no, we travel for about another day and a half, reach the fringe of the Onyx Bane territory without any problem, and that will take us to the next session where we will explore the Onyx Bane's situation. Anything we wanted?
Leveling up.
Yes, we will level to 18th. I'm sorry, we will level to 7th. I'm getting my games confused. We're not going to go from 6th to 18th. I'll even post the XP breakdown here.
Fourth level spell slot for me. Oh man, I have to figure out what fourth level spell I'm gonna take. Probably, I get 2 spells. Probably go with Dimension Door.
I can't even get on my 5th level for.
Oh man, I gotta check what fourth level spells are good.
I get a 3rd level spells launch. What is? I don't know. What do I say? I'm gonna get it. Fireball.
Fireball, yeah, you're gonna want Fireball.
Right. If you add that up, that should be enough XP to go from the beginning of 6. From the beginning of 6 to the beginning of 7th. So that should span.
I have absolutely no idea. I can calculate it, but yeah.
No, I'm quite sure of it. I
Probably already did.
yeah.
I was about to say. I probably. I'm gonna grab Dimension Door. That's a good spell. Actually, maybe I should grab.
I should get haste. Haste is
So many good spells. Oh man.
spell magic.
I only get one a day, though.
81 health.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
You need.
Alright, go on.
I'm gonna take average because my health level is always shit. So.
Oh, damn. This is a hard decision.
Who's our paladin? Alden, how much health do you have?
Once we level up, 60.
How much health do you have, Fargrim?
82.
You have one more than me.
I have 44 because I'm a wizard.
I have 54.
I think me and Fargrim are the most health on the...
I'm the
I've
most.
been rolling for my health as well.
I haven't been. I've been taking average.
I don't... I take average. I don't...
I was
Yeah, my rolls
doing
are
that
always
in my last one. I
Okay.
said,
So I'm the only one who's actually gonna have a 4th level spell that can actually cast a 4th level spell, right? Like a spell. So I'm gonna be grabbing 2 spells. Should I go? Oh my! I have so many options here.
Where are you?
I'm a wizard. That's why there's so many options. It's really hard.
Yeah, we can...
I'm going to. I think I'm gonna take. I can take a spell. I'm gonna grab banishment and dimension door. I think are probably good spells to have.
what do you guys think?
What attack spells do you have?
I'm not gonna take a 4th level attacking spell. The only one I can think of would be Wall of Fire, and that's not gonna fit. It's good, but it's not an attacking spell. Yes. I could take Ice Storm, but that doesn't
I'm
really
gonna
work with
hop
my-
off.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh,
Same here.
okay, just very quickly.
Okay.
All right, so very quickly before you hop off, there are a couple of things. So here I am putting the treasure out there. So we should divide that up. And then also we get 1 renown with the Onyx Bane dwarves for delivering Jordan. That is immediately redeemable for either a potion of greater healing, or you can get a spell scroll of cantrip to 3rd level spell. Right. So this one of the first one is the loot from when we get rid of Prime. He actually has a treasure accumulated, and then the second one is from the trading in the results of skinning the constrictors. So there are actually 2 loot piles there. So you decide if you want a potion of greater healing or if you want a spell scroll of any first, second, or third level spell.
We're in the wrong channel, by the way.
Oh,
I had to move into this channel.
whoops.
So.
Sorry about that. All right. So sorry about that.
Anyway, you didn't get any of that. You didn't hear any
Okay. All right. So there are 2 loot piles there, right? One of them is from the troglodyte prime. The other one is from the sale of the skins from the constrictors, right?
Wait a second. I remember asking if the troglodytes had anything. You're like, no, all they have is loincloths.
Right. The first group did, but the prime, the leader, yeah, the leader actually. Once you defeat him, you can go find his lair, and he has a hoard there. He has some.
When did I ask?
I don't remember. But if I told you that he didn't have any, I misspoke. The other thing is you have 1 renown with the Onyx Bane dwarves, which is immediately redeemable for a potion of greater healing or a spell scroll of first, second, or third level. Right. So an uncommon or common scroll or a potion of greater healing, whichever you prefer.
a scroll of lightning bolts.
Yeah. Any scroll of first, second, or third level spell. That's enough. Those are uncommon.
And then I'm going to transcribe it into my spellbook.
That's fine. Yep, you can do that.
That's the first time I've ever done that ever.
Don't you have to roll?
No, I have to spend some money. And
We got a scroll of Revivify, right?
We do have a scroll of Revivify, yes.
I have to spend like 30 gold pieces. I think it's 10 per spell level, and then I spend an hour per spell level transcribing it into my spell book. So I'm out 30 gold pieces and 3 hours, and I have
160.
I think
I needed that spell for a very long
220.
time. Because fighting in small range. I mean, Fireball is good in like open areas, but if like all the areas we're good fighting in, it's not like that. And I've been wishing I had lightning bolt this entire time. I'm also gonna repair it as opposed to stuff that uses.
Okay, so by the way, so if you look in there at the treasure hoard from the second one from the troglodyte pine, right? So those described items, they are just flavor text, right? But if you want to keep that as if you want a rabbit fur ribbon just as a trophy to say, yeah, that's where I got that, or feathered shoes, like, oh yeah, I got this from a troglodyte prime that I killed, right? You should feel free to do so.
Is that like a...
No, what we use to generate the treasure.
And I believe if I transcribe a scroll, that doesn't destroy the scroll, does it?
It does, yeah. No, it just does destroy the treasure. Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah. So we use Donjon's website to generate the treasure hoards, and they use flavor text for the treasure. It's kind of cool. It's better than just an extra pile of 100 gold pieces or whatever. So.
Anything I can tell my elephant to make her fancy? Get that riding fur ribbon big enough to put it on her?
Sure. That's a lot of dead rabbits, but sure.
Or a big bow tie or something on her neck. Cute.
Okay. Anything else before we call it a night? It's 10 o'clock here. So.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock here. I'm good.
Thoughts if I should go level in sorcerer or level in paladin?
Oh, I'm not gonna. If you want the third level spell slot, you gotta take a level in sorcerer. If you want to be able to cast any third level spells, you gotta take a level in sorcerer.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm gonna be the only one casting big spells. But of course, we got the other. Well, actually, no, we have the cleric wizard, who's a theurgist as well. It's interesting.
I'm trying to decide if I would go level 3 paladin, what oath would I take? Probably like 3 or 3.
Okay, sounds like you guys don't need me, so I'm going to take off. So see you guys next Thursday.